Freehold versus leasehold. Which is better? My auntie says freehold is better, but my friend says leasehold is better. So who is correct? Hi friends, my name is Josh, and today in this short video, I'm going to cover with you this very common topic on property: freehold or leasehold. So before we begin, let's cover some of the definitions of both the tenure types. Freehold means you can own the property forever. You can pass it down to your future generations and your family will remember your legacy. However, it is actually possible for the state to reclaim back the land for infrastructure or for any other economic purposes. Under the Land Acquisition Act 1960, the government can take back freehold land for public purposes, such as an MRT project or for economic development. Of course, the state will compensate you for the property at its market value. Freehold properties are also subjected to en bloc. If your developer makes an en bloc attempt and other residents agree to it, you will still need to move out. Leasehold means the property belongs to the state and it is leased to you. At the end of the lease, the property returns back to the state and you are no longer the owner. The value of the property will be at $0. That being said, developers can and will probably en bloc redevelop the project and apply for a lease top-up back up to 99 years, generally around the 40-year mark. Now, let's talk about price. Freehold property prices have a premium of about 10 to 20% higher than a leasehold property within the same area. That's because private freehold properties are getting rare in Singapore. Government land sales for developers have stopped issuing freehold land for a long time already. Now, when it comes to rental yield, leasehold offers higher returns. Tenants don't care whether the property is freehold or leasehold. So when you purchase a freehold property at a higher premium with a higher quantum and rent it out at the same price as the leasehold next door, you won't make as much money as the leasehold property because the cost of owning a freehold is higher. Alright? So also, there's a good chance that leasehold properties tend to be closer to MRT stations and amenities, so they do get more demand for people looking to rent. Now, let's talk about property appreciation. Leasehold properties appreciate more than freehold properties in a shorter term of about 30 to 40 years. But beyond that, the value of the property can and will probably depreciate. Generally, freehold property owners intend to pass their property down to their kids and their future generations to come. And most leasehold property owners intend to live in the property for a certain number of years before they exit. Therefore, there is a healthy number of sales transactions which steadily appreciates the price of the leasehold property. Brand new properties also tend to appreciate more in value as well because they will be more equipped with new technologies and amenities that consumers want. This applies to both freehold and leasehold properties, and so you should consider these factors as well when you are comparing properties. So when deciding on the kind of tenure your next property purchase will be, you want to focus on these key principles. Number one, what are the prices like surrounding your chosen property? Make sure you do your research on the cluster you're looking at and compare their cost per square foot. Also, you will want to look around the area to see if it is a leasehold or freehold cluster and consider if it will affect the prices as well. Entering at the right entry price means you would want to look at the master plan to see when would be a good time to buy your property. Number two, what amenities or projects does the URA master plan suggest and what are the plans in the future for the area? A good analysis of the master plan can help you project potential capital appreciation for your property. Consider the connectivity, amenities, newer bigger projects and any other future developments within the area, as these are some of the things that can push up the future prices of the property. Number three, what are the transaction records like for the area? A high transaction history record means that it's got a good demand, therefore a stronger chance for higher appreciation. So ultimately, when considering between a freehold or a leasehold, your reasons and purpose of buying the property matters the most. If you're intending to buy the property for capital preservation or for future generations, intending to live in it for a very long time, or not worrying about depreciating tenure that will affect the value of your property, then I would advise for you to go for freehold properties. If your intention is to be cost effective and purchase a property with a lower entry price, and you intend to cash out and move out to another property in about 5 to 10 years, then I would advise getting a leasehold property. Alright, that's all for this video, and I hope it helped you make a better decision for your next property purchase. And if it did, do let me know by tapping on the like button. I would really appreciate it. Also, let me know what kind of property you're living in right now and what were your considerations when you bought your property. Type in the comments below, and I will see you in my next video.